Black Friday is right around the corner, and that means the best video game deals of the year. Now, to their credit, Nintendo's done a really good job in 2020 of consistently offering cream of the crop titles at pretty good prices. But the sales don't get any spicier than mid-November. And that's why today I'm showcasing and featuring the best games at the best places for the best prices in one easy to digest video where I only say each game once so you know it's the best price and the place to pick it up. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Smash that like button and subscribe because I'll keep you posted on the greatest deals in case anything changes. And closer to the holiday, I'm going to be bringing my top 10 deals video. Right now, we've got nearly 40 games across so many franchises for so many fans. It's going to be a fun one. So buckle in and let me know in the comments which game and price sounds best to you. It's most important, though, that you stay safe and healthy this holiday season. That's what means the most to me. A lot of these stores are trying to help you out by offering online deals and early deals, so just make sure you be careful and keep you and yours safe, okay? On to the list. Nintendo gets in early, but GameStop and Best Buy in particular, and even Target with their strange but super sweet pre-order deal, are going to bring you a lot to love, and your wallet is going to be smiling. Now, Nintendo's deals will be available at many retailers, so we'll start with those. $40 can get you Luigi's Mansion 3, a phenomenal single-player title. If you've been obsessed with Animal Crossing, the charm here will win you over. That creepy crawly mansion is one to remember with genius puzzles, amazing boss battles, and so much character development. This is a lot of screen time for my man Luigi. The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening is also $40, and while it is a Game Boy game, they did do the full conversion. Unlike Super Mario 3D All-Stars, Nintendo put a lot of TLC into this title, and it's worth it at $40. Super Mario Maker 2, also $40. The game somehow feels underrated on Switch. Because of all the first-party fantastic titles, this one is like near the bottom of the first-party top 10, but any other console, it'd be a wonderful, amazing, star-studded game, and it still sort of is, so don't be shy, grab it. It got a recent update. The game is loaded with content. Gamestop. They've got the PDP FightPad Pro wired for $12.49. This guy is usually $20 or $25, so you're saving 50%, and it's a fantastic controller for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Yeah, you noticed that it looks like a GameCube controller, and that's the point. It's supposed to be great for fighting games, and specifically Nintendo's Armada with Smash Bros. And the upcoming fighters that hopefully we'll find out about soon. But that's about it for GameStop because Best Buy absolutely balled out this year. They are bringing the heat. They're currently winning #1 retailer. And unless Amazon price matches everything, they're going to be the place to shop. Now, most of these titles, like I said, will be available at Amazon and maybe other places, but Best Buy is setting the tone with Fire Emblem Three Houses for $35. That's usually a $60 game, and it's going $5 cheaper than Nintendo's $20 savings on their first-party offering. Huge game, loved it last year, lots and lots of hours as the winter months wane on. You know Fire Emblem, if you missed it, great price. And Splatoon 2 seems the same discount at $34.99, that's $25 off for a game that packs a single-player, multiplayer punch, and you can grab the DLC if you're really into it. I love the clothing options at Inkopolis, and they're still putting on Splatfest till March, so this game still has so much value. The multiplayer is fantastically fun. The single player, though, it flies under the radar. Nobody talks about it, and it's really good. You can grab Mario Tennis Aces for $35 as well. You know I love that game as a multiplayer mayhem with also a single player because Nintendo has just surprised us this time around. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe is $35. It's not my favorite, but it's a great holiday game, right? You get everybody together, people that maybe aren't super familiar with games, anyone can play Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Like, it's a Mario for everyone. You can bubble up, you can play cooperatively, a Joy-Con's all you need, it's good to go. Yoshi's Crafted World, $35. If you skipped out on it because it's not one of Nintendo's tentpole titles, this is a great price, $25 off to feel and experience the felt, the cardboard, the yarn. Come on, you can't go wrong. Minecraft Dungeons is a standout pick for me at $19.99. This guy is usually $30, and it's bringing all the DLC with it. I thought this game was fantastic when it released. It's like an action RPG, loot-driven title with really pretty graphics, interesting enemies, and awesome leveling up. I love the way that you work the weapons to get better and better as you progress. Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath Collection is a really awesome deal. 50% off, down to $25. This includes Mortal Kombat 11 and the expansion with so much content. and also so much blood. Now, the OG Mortal Kombat 11, if you want to save money and get a stocking stuffer, is down to $12.99. And there's some other $12.99 titles on this list, which shocks me. That's fantastic for a really good, like 9 out of 10 Switch game. The cartridge, the box, and the title for $13. Burnout Paradise Remastered. Gabe loved this one when it launched. They're bringing Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered soon, but you can grab Burnout Paradise for $20 instead of $50. And some may argue that this is actually the better game. Open world Burnout with crash and action in so many courses. You can't really go wrong at that price point. I'd love to see EA bring some of their newer titles around, but hey, we'll take remasters, especially if they run as well as this one does. PGA Tour 2K21, for my golf fans out there, $27.99, usually a $60 package for the box copy. It's a nice golf game and a fun sports title since we don't get Madden, and FIFA is kind of crummy. The Outer Worlds is $30, usually $50. It's seen this price a lot lately, but it's still a good deal for a game that recently got patched and performs a lot better. Think Fallout in space with lots of crazy weapons and a whole bunch of companion characters. A lot to explore, and while it doesn't look as lovely as it could on Switch, at least they fixed the frame rate and the way that it was playing when it first launched, because that was a bit scary. Catherine Full Body, you know that's a personal pick of mine, down to $20 from $50, a puzzle game with a very promiscuous storyline. Watch out for that if it's not up your alley. But it's really fun in terms of the puzzles and navigating the strange girls that try to steal Vincent's heart. The XCOM 2 collection, down to $20. Man, these 2K games were amazing when they released at $50, packing so much content, but now at $20, I feel like you have to pick these up. BioShock the collection is also $20, and that is my favorite. I love Infinite, 2, 1, and the DLC. But either of these 2K titles are going to be great and give you lots of on-the-go awesomeness. Even if the games are old, it's fantastic to play them on your Switch, waiting in line, at the doctor's office, or perhaps just in the car as you drive to your family's house for the holidays. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition, $40. Not a huge discount, but it's $20 off, which still is worth writing home about, especially since so much of us and so many of us are going to have FOMO about not being able to play Cyberpunk 2077, unless you have another console. Lucky you, but if you're a Switch owner and that's it, you don't get Cyberpunk. But The Witcher 3 is CD Projekt Red's other major game, and it is massive and magical on the Switch. I don't know how it works so well, but it does. It also has cross saves if that interests you. Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz HD is $20, usually $30. Not my favorite in the Monkey Ball franchise by far, but a fun time, and I feel like it's a good pickup at $20. It brings over an older game with HD visuals, but there hasn't been any Monkey Ball since, so this one feels fun and fine. Bakugan Battle of Vestroia, that game that stole our hearts at the Direct, is $25 from $50. You probably shouldn't pick it up. It didn't get good reviews. I just thought it's funny that it's already 50% off, and they tried to tout it as this title we should be excited for, and it's just not exciting. But Crash Team Racing, guys, you know how much I love this one. I'm a massive Mario Kart fan. I don't know when 9 is going to release. Home Circuit's pretty cool, but if you want some tried and true racing action, Crash Team Racing for $20 instead of $40 is awesome, and it does have a nice single-player component. Now, fair warning, the game is difficult, and that might turn some of you more casual players off, but it's still a cool pickup. The Crash characters are awesome, and they updated and delivered so much content for this one. The game is much beefier than when it began. I love it. Spyro Reignited Trilogy, also $20 from $40. Get in on some dragon action, powering with flames through the lovely worlds, which, again, they did it right. They remastered these things fully. Unlike Super Mario 3D All-Stars, you see I have a little bone to pick there after seeing some of these other titles. Demon Souls on PS5 is beautiful. Saints Row 4 Reelected is another $12.99 title. That's usually $30. And this is GTA, if you don't know what Saints Row is, but even sillier. And if you do know Saints Row, you know 4 Reelected is a good game. And $13, it's a fun flyer. Metro Redux is also $13, compiling the first 2 Metro games in one package, usually $30, but this is the best price I've ever seen, and a fantastic way to get 2 campaigns for $6.50 each. They are very difficult and sort of scary shooters. They culminated in a really great 3rd game that's not on Switch because it's really big and beautiful. But these first 2, they're unique. They're fun shooters, and they're different from the typical military fare. They're going to feel a bit different. The monsters are going to hit a little bit different, and they run well on Switch. Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town is $25, usually $40 if you're missing out on Animal Crossing action and need more of that in your life. Jump Force Deluxe Edition for you anime fans is $20 from $50 as a fighting game, and Overwatch Legendary Edition down to $15 from $40. They had a free weekend recently, but this is a great chance to grab the full game at $15 in anticipation of Overwatch 2 in 2021. I hope that one hits Switch, and I hope it's interesting if they decide to deliver even more content or how they merge the two together. It'll be cool to see. Now, Target, my friends, Target has some really cool stuff. It's a weird buy two, get one free with no sales, just buy two, get one free. But that is a kind of sale because if you get three $60 games, they effectively become $40 each. So it's great, especially because they offer some pre-orders. Like Monster Hunter Rise for $60, but it can become $40 if you pick up 3 games in this buy two, get one free. Monster Hunter Rise, coming next March, but I'm so excited for it. Capcom delivering a hybrid between the Monster Hunter we know on Nintendo platforms and the Monster Hunter World we saw recently. I think this one is going to shock and awe. I wouldn't be surprised if it arrives alongside a Switch Pro, but you can get in now for a discount. They also have Little Nightmares 2 for $40, which I love Little Nightmares. Indie darling, they don't ever let me show the trailers, which is a bummer, but I'll still be playing the game when it launches in February. Now, Balan Wonderworld is another $60 pre-order that you can grab if you want to pair it with Monster Hunter Rise, because getting some other titles like 2K21 or some of the Nintendo first-party games at $60 feels a little weird. But Balan Wonderworld is Sega's game, coming from the creator of Sonic, and looks pretty darn sweet. It might feel like a game from an era forgotten, but it has so much fun and charm that I do want to give it a go when it comes out in 2021. You can also grab Astral Chain for $60. That becomes $40, a platinum title that kind of now doesn't get talked about because there's so many great games to recommend on Switch. But this one is fun. It has a really cool art style, and I remember people being very excited when it came out. It's not my favorite, but if you can grab it for $40 as part of one of these buy two, get one frees, it's a nice price. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is also there for $50, so it wouldn't necessarily become $40, but it would become like $42 or $43. And that feels fine for that game. So there you have it, nearly 40 titles that are going to be on awesome sale at Black Friday. If anything changes or updates, I'll keep you posted, but right now that's what we're looking at. And I expect Amazon to have a very similar list to Best Buy. Stay tuned, subscribe. Closer to Black Friday, I'll bring my top deals, and I'll be bringing all sorts of awesome content as we approach the holidays. The best games of the year, the top co-op titles, what you need to get for a Switch gift, and so much more, plus continued Animal Crossing and a whole lot of fun. So make sure to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video and are pumped for the holiday season. There was snow on the ground today, and that's got me scared because I'm freezing cold, but it's always a fun family time. So stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart out there. Until next time, I love you guys so much. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Let me know which of these you're targeting for Black Friday in the comments down below. And until next time, SwitchForce out.